Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Ageng Hadi Wicaksono. You can call me Ageng. I'm from 10th February and welcome back to my channel Ageng Hadi Wicaksono. Okay, in this occasion, I will tell you about 8 quick ways to memorize Al-Quran for beginners, easy and effective. Okay, the first, familiarize yourself with the Quran. Being familiar with the Quran is one of the most effective way to memorizing Quran easily and quickly. Increase your time to integrate with the Quran. Don't think about a difficult method of memorizing of the Quran first, but think about how to start reading 5 juz per day or having to memorize one verse per day. Okay, the second is improve reading. Before starting to memorizing the Quran, it is very important to double check the quality of the reading material we have. Give time to improve your reading of the Quran so that memorization becomes more perfect and the rewards you get are multiplied from Allah. This also needs to be done so that we avoid misreading or making mistakes. Maybe memorizing the Quran does have many advantages, but it must be done in a good and correct way, and we can improve our reading with our ustad or Tafiz teacher. And the third is frequently do murajaah or repeat reading. The more often we repeat first, the easier it will be for that first to stick it in our memory. Don't rush to add to your memorization without repeating the previous verse many times. This is to reduce the risk of losing memorization. It is highly recommended to repeat or murajaah as often as possible so that the verse we have memorized can stick in our memory for a long time. And we can murajaah in free time, maybe after school or the other. And the fifth is make a memorized schedule. Apart from making targets, making a regular schedule for making targets, memorizing the Quran is also very important so that we can be disciplined in the memorization process. Try to set aside a special time to memorize the Quran every day. There are several times that are recommended for memorizing the Quran, including the last third of the night, like tahajjud. When you our after tahajjud, you can recite your Quran and remember. And the second is in the middle of the day and in the morning after morning prayers or after subuh. And the sixth is here a lot of moral power. One of the easy ways to memorize the Quran is to often listen to the moral power. Usually we will more easily remember a verse when the verse is changed in melodious rhythm and listen to repeatedly. The more often we listen to moral power, the more verse we memorize quickly. Because that maybe you can just listen from YouTube and you click your what the first you want, like Al Mujadala, and you heard every day with your earphone or the other. And seven is using one type of Al Quran Mushaf. To make the memorizing the Quran easier, make sure to always use the same Quran Mushaf. Using the same Mushaf will make it easier to remember the location of the verse that we have memorized. The analogy of memorizing the Quran is actually similar to recording image into memory. So the form of the manuscript will influence the structure of the memorized in the brain's memory. And the last is be persistent or consistent to memorize the Quran. You must have a firm principle to always maintain your memorization no matter what circumstances and situations, because no success can be achieved unless it is based on strong consistency and to strong memorization can be achieved unless it is consistently repeated by not memorization. Therefore, to maintain memorization, memorize of the Quran must be consistent with the time management and murajaah that have been determined. That is for me, and I'm sorry for my mistake to you. And the last I say, انظر ما قال ولا تنظر من قال. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.